Under the azure skies of a tropical paradise, nestled between lush palm trees and crystal clear waters, lay the exclusive Forbidden Reef Dive Resort. This enchanting haven promised its guests an unforgettable diving experience in a world of vibrant coral reefs and mysterious underwater caves. Jessica and David, a young couple seeking adventure and intimacy, arrived at the resort with high expectations. As they checked into their luxurious overwater bungalow, they couldn't help but feel the anticipation building within them. The resort's staff greeted them warmly, eager to fulfill their every desire. On their first day, Jessica and David embarked on a guided diving excursion to explore the depths of the ocean. As they descended into the aquatic paradise, the vibrant colors and diverse marine life captivated their senses. The couple swam hand in hand through schools of neon-colored fish, admiring the delicate beauty of coral formations. As they approached a nearby underwater cave, their guide suggested they venture inside to discover its secrets. As they entered the cavernous space, Jessica and David found themselves surrounded by darkness, illuminated only by the beams of their dive torches. In that moment, the couple felt an intense connection as they explored the mysterious depths together. Suddenly, their guide disappeared, leaving them alone in the dimly lit cave. The intimacy of the situation overwhelmed Jessica and David, and they found themselves drawn closer together. Their lips met underwater, igniting a passion that had been simmering between them since they arrived at the resort. As they continued to explore the dark corners of the cave, their hands roamed over each other's bodies, caressing every curve and contour. The sensation of the cool water against their skin heightened their desire for one another. Their passion grew stronger with each stroke, and soon they found themselves entwined in a sensual embrace beneath the waves. Hours later, as they emerged from the cave, Jessica and David shared a knowing glance. Their love had been rekindled within the depths of the ocean. They knew that their experience at Forbidden Reef would be one they'd never forget. The enchanting beauty of the resort and its surrounding waters had become a testament to the power of passion and desire, reminding them that sometimes forbidden pleasures can lead to the most unforgettable experiences. The sun dipped below the horizon as Jessica and David returned from their exhilarating dive, their hearts still racing with excitement. As they stepped onto the wooden deck of their overwater bungalow, they were greeted by a bottle of champagne chilling in an ice bucket, along with 2 glasses and a handwritten note from the resort's manager. "Congratulations on your rekindled love," the note read. "May your stay at Forbidden Reef be filled with unforgettable memories." As they toasted to their newfound passion, Jessica couldn't help but wonder about their mysterious guide who had disappeared during their dive. She mentioned her concern to David, and he reassured her that it was likely just a coincidence. After all, the resort employed several experienced divers, so there was no reason to worry. The next day, they decided to explore the nearby island on a guided snorkeling tour. As they followed their guide through crystal-clear waters teeming with marine life, Jessica noticed something peculiar. Her guide bore an uncanny resemblance to the one who had vanished during their dive excursion the previous day. She mentioned this to David, and he dismissed it as a coincidence once again. However, as they continued on their tour, more strange occurrences began to unfold. They noticed that some of the other guests at the resort seemed to be keeping secrets, whispering in hushed tones and exchanging furtive glances. That evening, over dinner at the resort's fine dining restaurant, Jessica couldn't shake off her unease. She decided to confront their guide about his disappearance during their dive, hoping to put her mind at ease. To her surprise, he confessed that he had indeed been the one guiding them, but only for a short while before another diver took over. "I needed to leave suddenly," he explained vaguely, "but I wanted you both to have an unforgettable experience." Jessica and David exchanged glances, feeling increasingly uneasy about the secrets surrounding Forbidden Reef Dive Resort. They decided that it was time to investigate further and uncover the truth behind their paradise getaway. As night fell, they snuck away from the resort, following a trail of breadcrumbs left by their guide towards an abandoned-looking hut on the edge of the property. Inside, they discovered a hidden room filled with diving equipment, maps, and files detailing the underwater caves and tunnels surrounding the island. Their hearts pounded as they realized that Forbidden Reef was not just a luxurious dive resort. It was also a hub for clandestine activities involving smuggling and espionage. They knew they had stumbled upon something dangerous, but their curiosity drove them to uncover even more secrets hidden within the depths of the ocean. Little did Jessica and David know that their quest for answers would lead them down a path filled with danger, betrayal, and unexpected alliances, all while their love continued to grow stronger amidst the chaos. As they delved deeper into the mysteries surrounding Forbidden Reef Dive Resort, they realized that sometimes paradise can be found in the most unlikely of places. The following morning, Jessica and David awoke with a renewed sense of purpose. They knew they had stumbled upon something far more sinister than just a few secrets at their tropical paradise getaway. With the information gathered from the hidden room in the abandoned hut, they felt compelled to uncover the truth behind Forbidden Reef Dive Resort and its mysterious activities. As they prepared for another day of diving, they couldn't help but feel a sense of unease as they noticed some of the other guests at the resort watching them closely. It was clear that their investigation had not gone unnoticed, and they needed to proceed with caution if they were going to succeed in uncovering the truth. After breakfast, Jessica and David approached the resort's manager, Mr. Thompson, posing as curious tourists seeking more information about the island's history and underwater caves. As he regaled them with tales of ancient shipwrecks and hidden treasures, they subtly probed for any clues that might reveal the true nature of Forbidden Reef Dive Resort. Mr. Thompson seemed hesitant to share too much information, but his eyes betrayed him. He was clearly hiding something. As their conversation drew to a close, Jessica and David thanked him for his time and promised to return later that day with more questions. As they left Mr. Thompson's office, they couldn't shake off the feeling that they were being watched. They decided it would be best to split up. Jessica would continue her inquiries at the resort while David explored the underwater caves and tunnels on his own. Jessica began by visiting the island's small museum, where she hoped to find more historical records about Forbidden Reef Dive Resort. As she pored over old documents and photographs, she noticed a pattern. Many of the guests who had visited the resort in the past were wealthy businessmen and politicians with ties to various governments around the world. Meanwhile, David ventured into the depths of the ocean, following the maps they had discovered in the hidden room. He swam through a series of underwater tunnels, marveling at the beauty of the coral formations and marine life that surrounded him. As he approached what appeared to be an entrance to a large cavern, he noticed something peculiar, a small metal door set into the rock wall. With trembling hands, David pushed open the door and found himself in a dimly lit chamber filled with diving equipment, computers, and communication devices. It was clear that this was not just another natural wonder of the underwater world. It was a secret base used by whoever controlled Forbidden Reef Dive Resort for their clandestine activities. As he explored further, David stumbled upon a hidden passage leading back to the surface. He followed it cautiously, emerging from a concealed entrance near one of the resort's private beaches. There, he found himself face to face with Mr. Thompson and several armed guards who had been waiting for him. "Well, well," said Mr. Thompson, his eyes narrowing as he recognized David. "I see you've discovered our little secret." David knew that he was in over his head, but there was no turning back now. With Jessica still at the museum and unaware of his discovery, he had to think quickly if they were going to escape this dangerous situation alive.